Hello everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and my name is Kay. Welcome to the channel. We're going to do an alphabet reading right now. I'm going to pull a letter randomly from this box and that'll be the letter or the first initial of your first, middle, last name or a nickname that you most resonate with or identify with. Or you're a cross watcher, somebody who has that initial of a name that they're most identified with. So without further ado, I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit to randomly assist me in pulling out the tile of the letter that for people who most want to hear it today. I'm not looking. F as in Fran or Frank. Okay, so that's going to go in this box after we're done. And it will not be drawn again this month. So F for Fran, Frank, whatever. F, maybe your nickname is Freeloader. whatever works. So we're going to do the Celtic Cross spread, and we're going to talk about first the current situation, the overall energies. But I'm going to cut the deck first and let Archangel Michael get me set up for it. Okay, Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, can you please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly? Thank you. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for our F names today for Tuesday, October the 17th, 2023? Let's go ahead and cut. Hey, we're ready to rock and roll, guys. Current situation, overall energies. Ten of Cups, a happily ever after. Family, emotional closeness, you know, just a bonding with family and spouse or somebody who's your long-term partner. What's crossing it? Oh, you're walking away from it. Okay, you're walking away from it. Okay, you're walking away from it. Sorry. Okay, I'll stop being so silly. So, most distant past, broken heart. Well, I can see why you're walking away from it now. It makes sense. Recent, Page of Cups, recent past. All right, wanting to, most recently wanting to give an apology to somebody, to come forward with a message of, you know, some kind of kindness, friendliness. Yeah, maybe even love. What are you thinking about? Being hung, okay? Being stuck, but being enlightened. Receiving an awakening, waking up so that you can see your path more clearly. Energies between. Bridging energy is having a plan. So you got a plan. You've decided against this one for that one. Your hand's on it and the world is in your other palm. Yeah, you're looking across the water, whether it's a lake or ocean, to the other side to see how you're going to get there. You have a higher perspective, you see. Look, it looks like you're on top of a castle, right? Or a fortress. And you got a higher perspective now from here, from this time spent without in not moving land. When you're hung by your foot, you can't move. You have to see the world from a different perspective because you're upside down. The halo around you is being awakened by the divine, giving you a chance to gain a different perspective of life. What are your fears? Conflict, competition, arguments, concerns like just even inner conflict that might trip you up, or battle or conflict by others, maybe your family, the community, just friends and stuff. They don't want you to do what you want to do. The Queen of Wands in your environment. This is somebody that you have your eyes on. The Queen of Wands. What you're hoping for is to be healed, to spend time in healing, to heal, to be able to take some respite time to heal the heartbreak that you've been experiencing, that you're experiencing right now, probably due to this. See those 3 swords? That's those there. It's like as though you have it as a commemorative on your wall, that it's in your mind. It's up, it's above you, it's in your mind. I want to look at this, guys. It looks like two people, like possibly a priest or, you know, a minister, and this looks like a child or just somebody who is not a priest or a minister. Those two people are in your window. Interesting. And so what's the outcome energy? Ace of Pentacles. That's a big fat yes. Just in case you don't realize it. That is the divine saying, hell yes. Excuse my language. But yeah. Yes. 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 Right? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Okay, so yes, if you do follow your heart, this is all about following your heart. That's what the tarot card readings are about. Follow your heart. The trouble that we're in right now in our lives, what we're experiencing in our lives, is because we haven't been following our hearts. Sometimes our ego thinks, like the ego, which is the other side of who we are, the physical, the personality, the fears, where love is the soul side of yourself, right? Your heart. Your fears is in your mind. Your love is in your heart, okay? Because we're not following our heart, the ego sometimes wants us to believe we are whatever decisions we're making and who we're choosing, we are following our heart. That's what the ego wants you to believe, because the ego has all sorts of devious plans for us, you know? And the ego wants us dead. And literally it will end us, right? Because physically we do die. But it will trick you, like the devil, the trickster. It will trick you into thinking you're doing the right thing. So you say, well, how am I supposed to know? You know by going into discernment energy with time spent with, what do you call it? Consulting the divine that's within you, your true heart. Go into meditation, pray about it. Spend time in nature on your own to reflect. Get on top of your castle and look out across the waters, you know, so that you can receive some inspiration. Just take time. In other words, don't do anything impulsively ever when you're making a decision to be with somebody, you know, to pair up with somebody in whatever way that dynamic that might be. It could be business, project, it could be entrepreneurial ship, it could be, you know, obviously love, romance, right? Be discerning. Don't just take your time. Whenever you have a decision to make, especially a big one, take that decision and put it into your gut. Like literally, just pretend that you're taking. If you're thinking about asking this person out on a date or asking them to marry you, take what that might look like to you, as two of you at the altar, or two of you spending time together, going out to dinner, or out to dinner, going to movies, going to on vacation place together. Put that in your gut. Put that whole scene in your gut and let it sit for a day, 2, 3. And see if it still feels good there. If it still feels good there, then you know. That's it. That's what you do. Okay? But if it doesn't, if you start forgetting about it and thinking less about it, like I know there's things, just for an example, there's things that I have wanted, right? And might be something that I really, really want to do, but for whatever reason, I get very, very busy and distracted, and I'm not thinking about it anymore. Right? Nothing about. So I finally have a quiet moment, let's say a few days later, or a week later, or 2 weeks later, and I go, oh yeah, I was wanting to do that, right? And then I think, well, I don't feel like I want to do that now. I really don't feel like I want to do that now. So I guess I won't do it. You know, that's the kind of thing that happens when you give yourself time and space, when you have a big decision, even little decisions. Very true. So this is you, if you have a heart's desire to be with the Queen of Wands, to return to her because you're leaving something here behind, and it feels right in your gut. Yes, right? Do it, because the divine is inspiring you to do that. Okay, so let's talk about the energies of these two. Well, yeah, see, 9 of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay, F name. So you have somebody, Queen of Wands, who ticks all your boxes. I look at these as your boxes, like the bucket list, right? It ticks all your boxes. She ticks all your boxes. She's just the right one, and you know that all your wishes are coming true. It's right, and you just want to talk to her. You want to talk to her. You want to send her a message. You do. You want to say, hello, it's been a while. What have you been up to? I really would like to speak with you again. It's been such a long time. I've missed you, and I just wonder if the two of you, I just wonder if you'd allow me to be in your life again, even if it's as a friend at first. But this is a long time coming message. So this means it's been a long time. It's a delay, and it's over a distance. So you're likely emailing her, texting maybe, but or you're sending a letter, but not likely. It's usually this card is the internet. Okay, so it's a long time coming. It's delayed, and but you want to do that outcome, right? Let's see. Her energy is the Star. She's healing. She's healing, and she might be well received by people. Like she might be recognized, somebody who might be on social media, and she's got a following, but she's, a star in her own right? In some way she is. She might be well known. Hierophant, well, and she's God-centered. She's an authority on the divine. She's authority on spirituality. She's a spiritualist. She's an influencer. She teaches. Well, she may be, okay, I'm just saying, but she's definitely connected. She's into her spirituality, into her divinity, okay? So much so that she has become very wise and an authority figure of her own, and influences people whether she knows it or not. So what's on the back of the deck? You finding strength, no more holding back, to become that independent single person, that you can take a leap of faith towards this one here too. She may be independent as well, but you need to be independent. You need to be not married, in other words, or in a long-term commitment anymore. And you need to steal away, probably quietly, to do that, so that you can end a cycle with this one here, and start a brand new chapter cycle with the Fool is the first card of the journey. It's 0. The last card is the World card, 21 of the major arcanas. So you want to start a new journey with her, but having ended this cycle, you will begin another one, and probably end it with her, because this is the one that you're meant to be with, right? The one you're meant to be with. This is a little concerning, I have to say. However, the 7 of Swords isn't always just negative. It could be that you feel like you need to steal away in order to quietly go where you want to go, be with who you want to be with, without anyone knowing. Just people who need to know, and need to know basis, right? Because you might receive flack, especially if you've got this conflict in your mind, this that people will try to block you and stop you from going and doing what you want to do. So that 7 of Swords can just simply mean that, right? Because the rest of the cards are all very positive here around it. So that's why I have to say that. It's not about you being deceptive or sneaky, but you still too may want to surprise your Queen of Wands by showing up. That she won't know that when you reach out to her, it's like it's going to be a surprise for her, or you're showing up too as a surprise on her doorstep, in whatever way that is. You might call her from where she lives, like a town she lives in, or a city, and say, hey, I just happen to be in town. You want to meet me for lunch? You want to meet me for a coffee? And she'd be, what? Okay, that sounds really nice. So let's get back to the serious stuff. That's serious, but this is like, okay, we got to deal with the past here first. Current situation. What's the energies of the 10 of Cups with our F names walking away? Okay. Ten of Pentacles, well, long-term commitment. Knight of Cups and Temperance. Okay, you want to sever this collaboration you have with your wife, married, right? Or long-term commitment. It's not necessarily that you're married. I have to look. It doesn't look like you, it's not necessarily means that you're married, but you have a long-term commitment with her, okay? And you need to put that an end to it. You're walking away from it. So you may just be in a, just living together kind of thing. Because you need peace and calm and serenity, and that's anything but with this particular person you're with. At least it hasn't been for a while, and you just have love to give somebody that's on your mind, in your heart. You want to collaborate with them in that way, in that way. You want to come together and forge a new foundation, a nice solid one with her that was not so solid in the beginning. But at the same time, this one may be having a work affair with somebody that she or he works with. And I'm going to say she because it could be same sex, but I'm just going to go with she, that she's your wife or long-term partner. Heartbreak in the past. What are we talking about here, Archangel Michael? Heartbreak. Chariot, Three of Wands, Seven of Wands, Empress. Okay, you impulsively and recklessly moved towards this Empress, okay, that you turned your back on and you became defensive with. You can look at it that way. In the distant past, right? You can look at it that way if you want, and you made the final decision to do that. But it could be too that this Empress is your wife, all right? Because the Empress, just an Empress, not the high vibe Empress of the tarot deck, can be a wife and or a mother of your child. She may broke your heart that you just want to, move away from, turn your back on. You've been, thinking about this ever since the distant past. Whatever that is to you, it's all relative. Turn your back. You have plans that you want to just leave this behind because it's always been combative, but you have to put up some healthy boundaries with her because she may be kind of toxic, that she is causing you a lot of grief, maybe putting obstacles in your way in one way or another. Okay, so either way, whatever works for you. It could be both too, quite literally it could be both. How you dealt with her in the past, and how you've been experiencing your wife. She could be the Empress that you dealt with in the past, okay, just to be clear. But the Empress could also be your wife that you very, very troubling for you, that you just want to turn your back on. Page of Cups is Ace of Swords. King of Pentacles. And Ace of Cups. With the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, see, she's always been on your mind. You have not been able to get her off your mind. And all you want to do is move towards her, but you're not going to do it impulsively, because perhaps you move towards this one, who would be your wife, impulsively, right? Not putting it in your gut long enough, okay, for to be able to know for certain that that's exactly the way you want your life to go. It would be down that path with her. You didn't do that, possibly, right? But you are doing that now, slowly, trustworthy, faithfully, methodically, persevering, and crossing the finish line with this one. This Knight, slowest moving one in the deck, always makes its goal, reaches its goal, always crosses the finish line like the turtle and the hare. So you want to have a brand new beginning in love with this one here. You've never been able to get her off your mind. It's all about truth and honesty. You've cut this one out of your life, okay, with that sort of truth, because you know you found out things that you're able to put an end to it, and you're just going to move on and you know, bring a message of hello or apology or whatever is needed. Let's talk about the Hangman. So that's a distant past. No, that's a recent past. This is what you have been putting into action, okay? Like this here. You had some plans and you're progressing towards, but so that's what you want to do. And you've put some sort of plans into action. Some progress has been made. Let's talk about what you're thinking about. That you need more time to collaborate with your divine. That you need more time to meditate upside down, gain a new perspective and gain an awakening, so that after having put it in your gut, you know exactly that this is your path now, not this one, but this one. Okay, F names. Let's go. Yay! Hangman. Yes, victory and success with the one from your past, Six of Cups, as a King of Wands and the Magician. The Tower moment. Yeah, so the Magician, you're manifesting a pathway of taking action towards your Queen of Wands here. Look at this, Queen of Wands, right? Queen of Wands, King of Wands, you're a true pair. You're a lot of fun together too. Big time. What am I doing that for? Big time, a lot of fun together. You know, you're committed to each other in that way. You're just action takers, you know, adventurous, fun, lively, you know, the life of the party kind of people. And you're just going to have a lot of great times together, you know, doing things together. Even if you don't do anything together, you're still going to have a great time together doing nothing together. But you're manifesting that. Right now, the king is just sitting on his throne, ready to take action. See his hands all kind of balled up there? He's ready to take action. But until you get on your horse, you're not taking action. The horse is all about taking the action. So the action you want to take is methodical and non-impulsive action. So yeah, you're thinking about all this, trying to gain as much enlightenment about your new journey, to be successful and victorious as much as possible with this love from the past. This is the Six of Cups from the past. Taking action, you know, dedicated to taking action and manifesting the best possible outcome, right? Yay! And it could even be manifesting a tower moment, like a shock to this one, showing up after all this time, being a different man. Okay, Two of Wands for our F names. Two of Wands. What do we have here for our Two of Wands F names energy? Lovers. Making another choice as a King of Cups. And a Six of Swords. Okay, with the Four of Wands. Holy smolies. All right, so this is what you're trying to get a plan together, because you have a motivation. You have motivation, and you have what do you call it? A vision, right? You have a vision of how you'd like to see things go down, right? You have a plan. You just haven't been able to put it into progress yet until your horse comes around. You got to get your horse from the stable now, King of Wands. But you have made a choice. You've made a choice between this one here that you decide, no, okay, been there, done that, not doing that again, and the one that's a very strong divine soulmate connection that you realize you have with this Queen of Wands here. There's your true pair, remember? You're rising up into your heart space so that you can become a devoted, compassionate, caring, loving, very strong lover, having learned many life lessons right here. There's six, because Six of Swords, right? Many life lessons that's taking you, is taking you to calmer waters, because you've learned, you've matured, you've aged, you've grown. All right, You've grown as King of Wands. You've grown. Like you're not a page. You're not a knight. You're a king sitting on your throne. You've grown. Okay, you've grown some wisdom. You sure have, and you want to bring that to her. You want to show her how you've changed. Your perspective is helping you do that because of the divine helping you out in every way, shape, or form to make this happen, because it's the great big yes, right? What's her energy? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Sorry guys. Yeah, and so you want to bring yourselves back together, reconcile together in celebration. These people are celebrating. Could be at a wedding too. You want to see eye to eye. You do. You want to be on the same page with each other. The 1111 could indicate that you see this as a twin flame. If you're into that, it's just one soul, two separate people. Bringing you both back together whole, always divinely connected. Because of that one soul. But you may be very interested, again, vision-wise, you may be very interested in seeing this become more serious, where you might ask at some future date if the two of you could move in together, live under the same roof, right? And possibly you will, what do you call it? Propose, right? Propose marriage to her. Okay, yeah, we're talking about her energy now. 3 of Cups. That could be a third party. Yeah, 4 Cups being rejected. And the Tower. Holy smokes. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. So, yeah, she's remembering and she's healing from it. She's quite grown and discerning because she's the Queen of Wands and she's a star Hierophant. She had the Tower moment where you came along into her life and then dropped her like a hot potato because you put her into a third party situation with your wife. And you rejected her, you see? Broke her heart. That was a huge Tower moment for her. But she grew. She was able to look at her options. She was able to see that she could look at this a different way. Again, kind of like the change of perspective, right? She could look at this and say, I can grow from this or I can die from this. It's either one or the other. I choose to, since I'm, maybe I was 20 years old, or not, maybe that young, maybe I was 30. Maybe I choose to grow from it rather than die from it because I'm still kind of young, right? So Ace of Pentacles, that's good news, guys. Yeah, she's grown. It was this Tower moment that what you did was delivered to her, broke her heart, broke her down to her knees. She did. She was beside herself. She had a lot of hopes for you and her together, and that was all dashed in that moment when she realized you left her. You left her. You weren't looking at her anymore. You weren't even communicating with her anymore. You left her to figure things out on her own, and she eventually found out that she was the third party, that you were in fact married. Yeah. That would be definitely a Tower moment. It's like, oh my God, why is this happening? Well, so she asked, why did this happen? The two of you seem to be getting on famously and whatnot. Well, when she asked that question, her heart was splayed. It was splayed open for the divine to come in and say, look, girl, you need to heal. You need to heal, and you need to buff up, in the sense that, get some strength behind you. Grow, girl, grow. See that sunflower there? Grow and become wise so that you can take your hardships, what you've grown and learned from that, and share your experiences with others. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, Ace of Pentacles, Archangel Michael and the Ace of Pentacles, please. Our outcome energy. Ooh, ow, yow. Yo, 10 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. And the 2 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. Oh my God. This is causing you a lot of distress. But I can see why, especially with that Tower, how she took it emotionally, mentally too. I can see why that you're distressed. But you were betrayed. but you betrayed her, right? So you got what you know, karmically, it was your karmic debt to pay off. You were betrayed, possibly because you worked too much. I don't know. You know, when our husbands work too much and they don't pay enough attention to us because they're far too tired, and they might be really, really work focused, that they're not thinking about the really important stuff that should be, you know, experienced with each other when you get home, where you're supposed to leave work at work, and when you come home, you just be at home, right? With your loved ones, and share and experience your evening together in whatever way that looks like. But if you didn't, perhaps she start feeling neglected herself. But I'm not giving her any excuses, I'm just saying. But yeah, you want to, at the God's, you know, the divine's blessing, huge blessing by the way, of prosperity and abundance, you want to put the betrayal behind you. You want to explain yourself about why you did what you did. You're saying here that you're working hard on building up your finances so that you can be with her, but also saying, I'm working very hard on not ever being in that kind of energy again, so that I can see, like, I only see you as my true love, which causes me a lot of distress, knowing that you're there and I'm here and we're not together. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, well, very good. Let's see what she might say to you. Okay, how would you like that? I'm going to use, interesting. I'm going to use the Hidden Truth Oracle. See what kind of truth she might like to say to you. Hopefully it's nice truths, okay? If she's like this, it'll be nice. It just might be honest. you know what I'm saying, F names. Okay, well, we've got a couple right out the gate. We need to let each other go. Well, yeah, you definitely, energetically. I replay our conversations over and over. Well, it's no wonder she wants to let go, because she's ruminating, and it's been causing her a lot of distress. Okay? She's trying to figure out how did it ever go wrong? That kind of thing. But yeah, you need to let each other go in the energies that you were in. Yeah, she may not been in the best energy at that time either. So you two were not good for each other. That's what she's saying, but she says, I love you. Yeah, that's all you need to know. All right, guys? She loves you. No more need to be sad. So go ahead and get yourself out of this business here and make your way with your plans. And she's the divine says yes. She says, I love you. You need to know anything else? I hope that was good for you. F names, and we'll check in with you next month. Bye for now. Please subscribe. Bye.